Hey guys, Brian here from LCS. Thanks for stopping by the channel and this video, why niche communities are so welcoming. So what is a niche community? It's basically a group of people who share a common interest. And it really doesn't have to be about, the group size. It can be a few people or it can be, thousands of people. But it's really about the passion that you share for whatever the group happens to be about. We're a niche here on YouTube in the comic book community, right? So when you think about it, when you meet somebody new, either as a a friendship or potentially a love interest, what's one of the first things you're trying to do? You're trying to figure out what you have in common with that person, what their interests are. But with a niche community, you already have that built in, right? You know when you're joining a comic book community that we share the love of comic books, whether it's the art or the stories. Facebook too, right? Think about Facebook. I think it was 2 years ago during Super Bowl, they did a major push of their Facebook groups. And I'm a member of several Facebook groups, different topics. I'm in a couple neighborhood watch to kind of just keep an eye on what's happening in my community. I'm part of a number of comic book groups on Facebook, and buy and sell, some local buy and sell or trade. So if I have things for sale, or if I'm looking to buy something, gently used, I can look on there for things that are for sale locally. So Facebook groups are really a big, niche community. And Meetup.com. Have you ever heard of Meetup.com? It's basically an online service that is to get groups of people together, whether it's in person or virtually, that share a common interest. So that's a big, big website that's been around for a while. And think of any 12-step group, whether it's Alcoholics Anonymous or Debtors Anonymous or Gambling Anonymous. It is, they are self-help groups, and they all have a common interest. And so, you think of the success of those groups in helping people. And it's because when you walk into any one of those meetings or groups, you already have a common interest with those other people. And so that's at the core of it. It's the common interest, the niche, whatever the topic is. And like I said, you're past that barrier of trying to learn about somebody, what their interests are, because you're already part of a group that, if you're joining, obviously you must have interest in that topic. So, and I think that's why we've seen such a great, I've been on YouTube now for a few months and have made some really good friends on the online community. It's because we have that connection, right? We have that connection for the love of, comic books, collecting, selling, like I said, the art, whatever it may be. There's a lot of different aspects of the niche, of the community. But we all kind of find our area that we enjoy. And I know for me personally, I've gravitated towards channels that have similar interests. Maybe it's The Amazing Spider-Man, or maybe it's, selling books on eBay, or whether it's, learning more about, pressing and cleaning books, learning more, about how to increase value of books. So that's really it. I just really wanted to kind of discuss it because I think it's often overlooked. Like people don't really, they know they have an interest in something, and they jump in and they're surprised, or I think surprised is the word, that how well and how friendly the community can be. But it's really pretty easy. It's pretty simple, right? You have a common interest, and so that instantly gives you that connection with the other people in that group. like I said, whatever it may be. So it's just really something to consider, and I think when we, like I said, when we look at our community here on YouTube, the comic book community, it's very supportive. It's certainly very, very supportive, but we welcome new members in, probably daily, as new people find different channels. So it's just overall, it's a great feeling to have when you're connected with other people, and you have this common ground that you hit things off right away. So please, hope you like the video. If you do, please hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I really would appreciate it if you could subscribe. Hit the notification button, the bell, if you would. So anytime we drop new content, you'll see it or get notified of it. So all of those things that make a channel on YouTube, successful. And you hear it from probably every channel you watch. People are asking you to do those things. So, but it is appreciated. I do appreciate you watching the video, commenting, enjoy, commenting back and replying to your comments. So thanks again, and we'll talk soon.